Every Sunday morning in front of the TV, recording with the microphone, Naya Zindagi. Pioneer Gotchaaa man, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, kept our parents alive, gave them the will to survive. Working at a factory, sometimes sweeping the floor. Unsung heroines and heroes, yes, they opened the door. They came a long time ago, but now it seems we've arrived. Naya Zindagi, Naya Jeevan, new way, new life. Stayed and we fought, and now the future's open wide. New way, new life. Naya Zindagi, Naya Zindagi, new way, new life. Naya Zindagi, Naya Jeevan. Jinned upon the radio, this is England's new voice. Censorship for years, but now them have no choice. Running through the playground, we could never have known that in the future our role models would be homegrown. And now we're walking down the street with a brand new pride, a springing of the step with our heads held high. Young Asian brothers and sisters moving forward side by side. Naya Zindagi, Naya Jeevan, new way, new life. Our opportunity will no longer be denied. New way, new life. Naya Zindagi, Naya Jeevan. And we're supposed to be cool in the dance, our rhythms rule. But we knew it all along, cause our parents made us strong. Never abandon our culture, just been moving it along. That too much is our tradition, devotion in this song. Now the struggle continues to reverse every wrong. New heroines and heroes, in the battle we belong. When we reach the glass ceiling, we will blow it sky high. Naya Zindagi, Naya Jeevan, new way, new life. Stayed and we fought, and now the future's open wide. New way, new life. Naya Zindagi, Naya Zindagi, new way, new life. Naya Zindagi, Naya Jeevan.
Army Vidra here. I, the rebel warrior, I have risen alone with my head held high. I will only rest when the cries of the oppressed no longer reach the sky. When the sound of the sword of the oppressor no longer rings in battle in my war cry. I'm here to teach you a lesson. I'm here to torture your soul. I'm the itch in your side that's got out of control. Gonna prey on your conscience. You'll be praying for forgiveness. In all the evidence, no longer need a witness. So take my word, man, here's my sentence. 100,000 years of repentance. Check my anger, it's real, ain't no token. I'll be satisfied only when your back's been broken. It's my burn ambition to burn down your empire. Man, I'll be building you a funeral pyre. The fire in my eyes, if looks good or kill, I won't be satisfied until I've had my fill. Check my angle, oppressor no longer rings in battle with my war cry. Hear my war cry. Hear my war cry. Hear my war cry. Hear my war cry. Rebel warrior, to take beats against your skull. I'll be striking you down to the sounds of the war drum, the dum of the toll, taking its toll. Null and void is what you've become, an underground army with my brothers and sisters. Hand to hand fighting, building up a resistance. With all and defeat schemes against your skull. Null and void is what you've become. Army Pedro, I the rebel warrior. I have risen alone in the ring they draw. Hair will only rest when the cries of the oppressed no longer reach the sky. When the sound of the sword of the oppressor no longer rings in battle with my war cry. Rebel warrior, a radical fusion, strange alliance, the siren and the flute in unison. Cause it's part of my mission to break down division, mental compartments, psychological prisons. I'll be sowing the seeds of community, accommodating every color, every need. So listen to my message and heed my warning. I'm telling you now, our new age is dawning. I'm a Pedro, I the rebel warrior. I have risen alone with my head high. I will only rest when the cries of the oppressed no longer reach the sky. When the sound of the sword of the oppressor no longer rings in battle in my war cry. Yes, the unity of the Hindu and the Muslim will endure tyranny, 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 tyranny. Ami Bidruhi, Ami Bidruhi.
Every opportunity we squeeze the last drop. Seed sowing at the past and now we're reaping the crop. Yeah, spreading the roots and we're no longer ground. Those that turned away are now turning around. Home beats and hi-hats mightier than the sword. Persian excursions and breaks from abroad. Too many secret histories that have never been told. Reveal hidden agendas, remove the blindfold. Examine the story before you take the stage. Unscramble, free talk, display on the front page. Freak wisely flashing, synchronized like strobe. Can't do it alone, you need to get into the collective mode. Need to get into the collective mode. We're taking note of every brand new sound, keeping our minds open, going no way future bound. Together we must recognize the signs of our times. Together we must learn to read between the lines. Make your own probe and nobody become digital captive. You need some audio, so you must be active. Get into collective mode. Spirits become positive, you live the life you love and you love the life you give.
No one is an island, whether you like it or no. All in the same boat, which is about to be rocked.
Warning light flashing, synchronized like strobe. Can't do it alone, you need to get into the collective mode. Do you spend too much time living inside your head? Worry too much about what the other man said. Need to pay heed to this sonic reflection. Turn the physical and change into interconnection. I get it.
The police are chasing me. The beast can't catch me. When I see his big stick, him deal me a lick. Tower Hamlet's 9, have to go free. Not even a fine for the Tower Hamlet's 9. Youth connection, stop this infection. Defending the community. Some fascists in Brick Lane, looking for a fight. Police doing nothing. One rule for black, another for the white. ADF, we're about to strike. Time is getting short, elections in May. Give the fascist man a gunshot, that's the only way. There are many different languages spoken in this land, but only one language that the fascists understand. Why don't you kick the fuckers in the head? Kick the fuckers in the head. Why don't you kick the fuckers in the head? Every institution in the city right is prejudice. The Gotchaas. There's no objective lesson. There's no servant of the police force or his PR or whatever who is accountable for expenditure.
Our parents had to sit tight. Weren't allowed to fight back physically. Just a mental strain. Restraint!
Now I think I found a remedy to this recurring pain. Not passive but resistant, your assumptions were wrong. Like coffee without milk, we're too black, too strong. For too many years, man, you had your fun. Now it's time for us to hit on run. Cause we're second generation, but we're not second class. Now the wrath of the Asian will hit you like a blast. Now the wrath of the Asian will hit you like a blast. Now the wrath of the Asian will hit you like a blast. Now the wrath of the Asian will hit you like a blast. Now the wrath of the Asian. I bear witness. There's no justice or peace. And there's trust in the police. Quite sali sono justice or peace. All Tabali sono justice or peace. Stephen Lawrence sono justice or peace. Too many people still waiting for release. goes like, standing together side by side. I'm not your shadow, but I could be your guide. Stick with me in this time of insanity, working together to survive this reality. Without you, I don't think I could bear. Believe in myself, man, you take me there. You see me as I am and what I wanna be. The hopes for myself, and yes, you are the key. And when I'm on the mic, I don't have to chat shit. Guns or cars or the size of my brick. Your inspiration makes me rap wisely like tunes for a cold. You make me think clearly. Asian sister shouldn't hear slackness, but conscious lyrics like sounds of blackness. Asian brothers, come listen to me. Respect your sisters if you wanna be free. But I could be your guide. Stick with me in this time of insanity, working together to survive this reality. Without you, I don't think I could bear. Believe in myself, man, you take me there. You see me as I am and what I wanna be. The hopes for myself, yet yes, you are the key. And when I'm on the mic, I don't have to chat shit. Guns or cars or the size of my prick. Your inspiration makes me rap wisely like tunes for a code. You make me think clearly. Asian sisters shouldn't hear slackness, but conscious lyrics like sounds of blackness. Asian brothers, come listen to me. Respect your sisters if you wanna be free. Across borders. We never make music to someone else's orders. Plenty of issues on the agenda. If you wanna lend a helping hand, we're always told to shut up and dance, but you have to change this, so take a chance. Turn the tables, we know you're able. Don't just consume, make your own tune. The music we use it, we're making a stand. I wouldn't call this a green and pleasant land. A conscious response is what we demand. Challenge the system and those in command. Express your opinion, it's your domain. If you fail to do this, you are poorly to blame. All of this beats in the passing time, see the young rats and you can see the thought you'll be with it in this time we were raging. Oh, we're right.
just what's reflected. But this militant vibe ain't what you expected. With your liberal minds, you patronize our culture, scanning the surface like vultures. With your tourist mentality, we're still the natives. You're multicultural but anti-racist. Make it so they can be corrected. The only we use is electric. We aesthetic, exotic or eclectic. The only we use is electric. And we cry, them coulda never escaped this, your judgment. Them coulda never escaped this, your judgment. Them coulda never escaped this, your judgment. You are the sounds of the Asian Dub Foundation. Rub yourself to system and nation. You are the sounds of the Asian Dub Foundation. The music we use is where they came to stand. Oh, they call this a green and pleasant land. A conscious response is what we demand. Challenge the system and those in command. Express your opinion, it's your domain. If you pause to do this, you are poorly pavilion. Riot, breathing, God and free. It's a mental catching news. We'll suffer no defeat. This war you've been waging is steady or red or dead. Come on, men's honesty. There's an occupation. The start of the Asian Dub Foundation. Yes, sir. Up your set, you got the water flu. Then goes a little bit of something like this. Man, no government gonna break it. That it sits on a crazy for you, right? The speaker's making me go with a concept. Now I fought you without one. And I picture what I need. For the coin, for the coin, for the coin. Because you're moving around, but start thinking a bit slow. I know you know, try to follow your flow. Professional man, this is what I am. So all you skeptical man, I don't wanna get knocked down. Never for never, cynical, cynical. I know we great. I know my riding life, recognize, make a net. Music environment, we all in agreement. For the consciousness of the nation. You have the sounds of the Asian Dub Foundation.
Canteen culture, coloring the view from Hendon to Elf. I'm not following the clue. Or corruption, instruction, the lifeblood of the blue. The whole of the barrel is rotten and not just a few. Evidence buried with a secret handshake. Investigating officers on the double X take. Lost records and notes, excuses half-baked, screwed up A4 and this is no mistake. Officer Bex, it's time to liaise. Let me introduce you to the brand new craze. No mention of the gangster, informer is the phrase. No communication in the in and out trays. My fight and building up, combat 18. Aussie turnouts and the BNP in between. Running church for money for the loyalists. Macpherson, how come you missed the whole this? What you guys to do?
now, not in theory. Heard all of the reports and looked over the whole of the text. Time to step forward now, officer exits. 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 Officer exits. What you gonna say? Suspending our belief is still on full pay. Chief Cunning is safe, what did you expect? Who's up next? Calling up the sub-execs. Calling up the sub-execs. Who's up next? Calling up for some big six.
Today, the color line is the power line, is the poverty line. Racism and imperialism work in tandem, and poverty is their handmaiden. Those who are poor and powerless to break out of their poverty are also those who by and large are non-white, non-Western, third world. Poverty and powerlessness are intertwined in color and race. Discrimination and exploitation feed into each other today under global capitalism. We are back to primitive accumulation plunder on a world scale. Only this time the pillage is accompanied by aid sustained by expert advice and underpinned by programs and policies that perpetuate dependency. The IMF, the World Bank, structural adjustment programs, general agreement on tariffs and trade GATT are just a few of the organization's schemes, projects which under the guise of developing the third world, plunder it, trade agreements and commodity price fixing patents and intellectual property rights. They lock them into paralytic dependency. There's no such thing as illegal immigrants, only illegal governments. Black is not just the color of our skins, it's the color of our politics. There's no such thing as illegal immigrants, only illegal governments. Today, the color line is the power line, is the poverty line.
color line, it's the power line, it's the poverty line.
Keep banging on the wall, a fortress Europe. Keep banging on the wall, a fortress Europe. Keep banging on the wall. 22 a new European order, robot guards patrolling the border. Cybernetic dogs are getting closer and closer. Armored cars and immigration officers. Abandoned village in Kosovo. You bombed it out, now you're telling us go home. Machine gun struts on the cliffs of Dover. Heads down, people look out, we're going over. Burning up, can we survive re-entry? Past the mines and the cybernetic sentries. Safe European homes built on walls. You don't like the effect, don't produce the cause. The chip is in your head, not on my shoulder. Total control just around the corner. Open up the floodgates, time's nearly up. Keep banging on the wall of Fortress Europe. Keep banging on the wall of Fortress Europe. Keep banging on the wall of Fortress Europe. Keep banging on the wall. That's alright, know the situation. We're the children of globalization. No borders, only true connection. Like the fuse of the insurrection. This generation has no nation. Grassroots pressure, the only solution. We're sitting tight cause asylum is a right. Put an end to this confusion. This is a 21st century exodus. This is a 21st century exodus. Burning up, can we survive re-entry? Past the landmines and cybernetic sentries. Plane, train, car, ferry boat of us. The future is bleeding, coming back at us. The chip is in your head, not on my shoulder. Total control around the corner. Open up the floodgates, time's nearly up. Keep banging on the wall of Fortress Europe. Keep banging on the wall of Fortress Europe. Keep banging on the wall of Fortress Europe. Keep banging on the wall. You get the right, listen, not a discamonger. Who doesn't run when they feel the hunger? From where to what to, when to here to there. People caught up in red tape nightmare.
thinking, so you better start linking. Energy surging, vision is blurring. Maybe you're feeling you're not up to scratch. Maybe you're feeling that now you've met your match. You find it hard to know where to begin when discontent is spreading its wings. Stand by your belief and have faith in this sound. You know that you can always turn it around. Feel the rhythm and its healing remedy. Listen to the sweet melody. Feel the rhythm and its healing remedy. Rise to the challenge. Feel the rhythm and its healing remedy. Listen to the sweet melody. Feel the rhythm and its healing remedy. Rise to the challenge. Keep rising, you know we're in sun. Turn negative to positive for the natural vibe. Believe in yourself and rinse out the mind. The tongue and the hand move in different directions. Turn this disconnection into interconnection. Feel the rhythm and its healing remedy. Listen to the sweet melody. Feel the rhythm and its healing remedy. The challenge. Feel the rhythm and its healing remedy. Listen to the sweet melody. Feel the rhythm and its healing remedy. Rise to the challenge. How can you live your life with no enthusiasm, or else you fall so deep? Rearrange all the thoughts you like to hold back. Jump across the track, 'cause we on the attack.
G&D here as united, black and white here to show you how we've been delighted. The new generation since the mid-90s, showing you how it's done if you think you are a smarty. Telling you the truth since we spotted each other. We'd like to big up our elder sister and brother, 'cause they are the legends and they are like no other. Trained for the greater legend, mother and father. is getting smaller and smaller, then we can only get closer and closer, building this community of sound, celebrating the unity we found. And we know this is the model to follow for all the dubs, children of tomorrow, as they grow under shifting skies. We'll see every nation in their eyes, and celebrating the unity that we found. This is the digital alignment.
drop for a herbal intake. And in this time, we fill the space with noise. Black noise will be a sound you can't avoid. We're raising our voices to reflect our reality, using dub as our foundation because we've got dub mentality. Listen to the sound of the drum and the bass. Different communities meet up in the same place. We are mixing the flavors to suit every taste. This music have the power for all of the human race. And in this time, we fill the space with noise. Black noise will be a sound you can't avoid. Listen to the sound of the drum and the bass. Different communities meet up in the same place. We are mixing the flavors to suit every taste. This music have the power for all of the human race. Jungle is the preacher, dub is the teacher. Jungle is the preacher, dub is the teacher. Jungle is the preacher, dub education through the jungle I go reach ya. Brothers and sisters of the soul unite. We are one, indivisible and strong. They may try to break us, but they dare not underestimate us. They know our memories are long. A mass of sleeping villages, that's how they're pitching it. At least that's what they try to pretend. But check out our history, so rich and revolutionary. A prophecy that we will rise again, again and again, until the land is ours. Again and again, until we have taken the power. Again and again, until the land is ours. Again and again, until we have taken the power. Deep in the forest, high up in the mountain, to the future we will take a note. Like spring in tigers we in I never had the feeling to either destroy or conquer. I sift to the debris you left in your way when you pushed us into third place. When the truth is uncovered and the story's been told, you won't be able to look me in the face.
'Cause inside the jungle, like a lion do, oh, you die. Man, you got to be aware, you got to have the jungle life. Oh man, you got to have the jungle life. Struggle up, struggle up, struggle up, struggle up, just to stay alive. Inside the jungle, like a lion do, oh, you die. Oh man, you got to be aware. You got to have the jungle life. Steady stream of consciousness rising. Steady stream of consciousness rising. Steady stream of consciousness rising. This is the journey from loneliness to pride. Nomads can stay in loneliness. Standing out, still like a ghost. No longer any need to hide.
पागल की ना बोले, छागल की ना खाए, कुछ बोलो के नहीं. Is there nothing that a madman won't say? Is there nothing that a goat won't eat? Common sense, misinformation received by the common man. You've been just as deceived. An effect that was planned by the powers that be. A most effective tool for division and rule. A most effective tool for division and rule. And people from different cultural persuasions start to develop in the relation. So what can be done to dissipate the friction? To separate the facts, yes, the facts from the fiction. About housing, just a method of arousing bad feeling, appealing to people's prejudice, and then they redirect their lack of self-respect towards a visible target, a visible target. You seem to have forgotten that the apple has always been rotten, and that black people are not the cause of your problem. We're often told that this country's bursting at the seams.
Immigration must stop. This country's bursting at the seams. This country's going to the wall. So the sun has got its facts wrong. Hip, hip, hooray! The sun has got its facts wrong, and it's fucking up my day. A race war, that's what they're fighting for. Rivers of blood is what they want, by claiming influx, a flood, or a swamp. They hate no influx, a flood, or a swamp. All this talk about using just a method of arousing bad feeling, appealing to people's prejudice, and then they redirect their lack of self-respect towards a visible target, a visible target. Don't forgotten that the apple has always been rotten, and that black people are not the cause of your problems. Black people are not the cause of your problems. I don't know. I don't know. But once they get here, there is no knowing what they'll get up to.